First good game. First tough game. First tough opponent that we've had in 2019. And after all the talk of, oh, Bayern doing so well right now. They're playing so good right now. They're somehow getting the wins. They're somehow getting the draws. They're somehow getting the points. We back it up. As I said, first good team that we played against, and we flip it up in honestly a game that we didn't really deserve to win, but we could have won. Now, I tend to not talk about referees quite a lot because, quite frankly, they're only there to do a job. But the referee today was quite poor. Again, I don't know whether the goal of Lewandowski, the second goal, was a goal or not. Obviously, the VAR gave it as not a goal. But then you look at the replays, and it's pretty much like, could that have been a goal? Maybe, potentially, possibly, certainly, definitely, hypothetically. You know, who knows? But that's just, it is cold. But that's just the kind of game it was. That's just the kind of game it was. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Everything that, I mean, their goal, you know, the third goal, VAR gives that. You can complain as much as you want, but ultimately at the end of the day, we drop points where Dortmund, you know, who we're chasing right now for the title, whereas they dropped points too, but they only dropped 2 points. You know, this was the time where we could have caught up. This was the time where we could have, you know, actually advanced, gotten closer. No, that didn't happen. Good thing is that, again, they didn't win, Dortmund, so we're not that far behind. We're still pretty close. I mean, right, pretty close. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but we're still close enough to be able to say, you know what, fair enough. We could still come back. Obviously, it's an uphill battle, but an uphill battle is still a battle that can be won. It's still not a battle that is lost. In terms of the players itself, I thought Coleman did very, very well. Obviously, we lacked Thiago today. I mean, that was pretty evident. James got a start, and I thought that he did pretty well on the ball in the first half. Actually, let me rephrase that. I thought that he did pretty well making chances, creating chances. But then once he actually created a chance, I felt like that he just wasted it. So like he would get into those positions to create a chance, and then the final ball would just be lacking. And I thought that in the first half and the second half, I felt like he didn't really do anything. Müller, I thought did pretty well in the first half too. Great assist for Goretzka, and then in the second half didn't do anything either. Lewandowski today, I actually felt a little bit sorry for. He was in quite a lot of good positions, you know, throughout like, the whole game, but like we were a little bit too greedy, you know, and then we basically wasted those chances. Like he was, but he also kind of got on my nerves. I have to say, like he always kept complaining. He's like, pass me the ball, and I just felt, come on, man, it's a team game, chill out, you know. Encourage them, tell them, you know what, I was here. Next time you see me, bro, I'm right here. You know, I'm open. If you pass it to me, I could have easily scored. But he just got a little bit on my nerves with the amount of times he complained. But then again, I also felt like he could have easily got, if he had gotten the ball a few more times, because he was always in open spaces, he was always available, then, you know, he could have actually gotten a goal or two, and that obviously would have helped us. But I just don't like it when players complain at other players, because I feel like, you know, do that after the game, or do that before the game. Don't do that during the game, because during the game you need to be a unity, you need to be together, you know. Yeah, defensively, we weren't solid, not even in the first half, where I thought we actually played pretty good, but not even in the first half we were defensively solid. We just were the luckiest side. After the foul call obviously came for a great free kick. You could say Ulreich could have gotten better, could have gotten to it better. Then again, look at the last goal that Neuer conceded. He could have gotten to that better too. But it just seemed like our keepers aren't jumping at the moment. They're just like, you know, easy when as a keeper, obviously you wanna, you know, that I can't really show without standing up, and I'm too lazy to stand up right now. But usually as a keeper, you wanna, you know, 1, 2, and then you know, but alright, he kind of just did the 1, 2, without the jumping part. Damn it, this looks so ridiculous. It's so stupid, but that's the point I'm trying to make, right? Could have easily gotten to that. Alright, maybe not easily, but he could have gotten to that the same way that Neuer could have gotten to the ball that he conceded in the last game. Seems like there's a problem right now about keepers jumping. Neuer, obviously, he's gotten a thumb injury, I think it was said. Which obviously means that Ulreich needs to get some game time in case he's playing a Liverpool game. I don't know. I don't think Neuer will be out for that long, but in case that's the case, obviously he needs to get some game time. Thiago missed. Davies, Sanchez and Gnabry came on. Davies, I thought he was pretty good when he was on the ball. Didn't get on the ball enough though. There was this one moment where it was like 1 versus 2. Did pretty well. And then could have potentially been a corner or a free kick, but the referee didn't give it, so could have potentially, that's the start of the game. But yeah, it didn't really, like I said, when he was on the ball, he didn't look bad. He looked pretty good, but he just didn't get on the ball enough to really, he was on the pitch for 15 minutes, it was give or take, and he didn't really get on the ball enough, in my opinion, for 15 minutes. But when he was on the ball, he was pretty good. Sanchez, honestly, rating pretty much the same. Didn't really get on the ball much. I thought he was, worse than Davies, but I didn't think that he was bad or anything. I just thought that he'd get on the ball more. I thought Kimmich, especially in the first half, was pretty bad. I thought Kimmich in the first half, he was so sloppy, giving the ball away at every single opportunity. Actually infuriating me. It was just like, he gets the ball, he slips, oops, or just gives the ball away, and I was like, come on. Just move him. Don't let him be in midfield. Move him somewhere else, because he's right now playing terrible. Glad to see that in the second half he's somewhat improved. Somewhat. And then Gnabry had a shot that was kind of saved. Had, I think, one more moment besides that. Again, I feel like all our 3 substitutes, when they got on, they looked good when they were on the ball. They just didn't get enough on the ball, and that's my big criticism for all 3, I guess. Besides that, really, there wasn't really much about this game. It was basically end to end, and our end just wasn't good enough. Basically, our attack wasn't good enough, and our defense wasn't good enough. And Leverkusen, their attack was good enough. I wouldn't say that defense was good enough, but because they didn't really need to. They didn't really need to. Anyway, folks. That was the game against Leverkusen. 3 points dropped. The Bundesliga is looking more and more difficult to win. Yeah, I have to say, it's looking more and more difficult to win. First good team we played against in 2019. And, well, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is, folks. Anyway, I will see you all, ladies and gentlemen, in the next one. Everyone, until then, peace out. And have a nice day. Bye.